Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Grandpa Walton took Grandma out one night under the red oak's old moonlit light. Laughter and whispers, a secret or two, and Grandma watching quiet, she knows what he'll do. Oh, hush, Grandpa, don't tell a soul. Some memories are better left untold. Beneath that red oak, love ran free. Maybe that's where John or Ben came to be. Years went by, stories grew, but some things are just between me and you. The oak stands tall, the night still calls, and Grandma laughs, keep quiet or else. Oh, hush, Grandpa, don't tell a soul. Some memories are better left untold. Beneath that red oak, love ran free. And maybe that's where John or Ben came to be. Old trees remember what hearts forget. Every giggle, every secret set. So here's to the nights we can't redo, and the stories whispered between just two. Slow, Grandpa Walton, take it slow. Some tales are best the ones you don't show. Beneath the red oak, love planted its seed. And maybe that's how John or Ben came to be.
Let's rock this joint!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another review of the Waltons episode, The Long Night. With me, I got Resolute Germ. How are you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing, Gorilla?
It's been a long day. I'm still trying to get the Amazon player, but we'll have to settle with this. No subtitles because they're still What is this? And how are you? Dad. Or how are you doing, Suzanne?
I'm great, thanks. How are you guys doing?
Can't complain.
Good to see you, Suzanne.
Can't complain.
I'm doing good.
Hey, Jared.
Where'd you find lipstick at?
Over there.
Whatever. All right. So let's go ahead and say hello to our chat here.
A for Adley.
Hey, take that in another room.
Oh,
It's at
Hi,
14.
Tim.
Hey Tim, how's it going? They said in this episode of the Waltons, Grandpa Walton enjoyed the semen on the docks. Hey, let me see my phone. I need that text. 69 minutes ago after this post. Nice. It's a lot better.
Dad, I stepped on a nail. It's right here. This is the lipstick.
Okay. Said 69 minutes. Hey, 69 is a whole lot better number than that 6-7 crap that's been going around.
How old is your little?
Oh, damn it.
Gorilla.
6.
Stop. Out. Yeah, Suzanne?
How old is your little one?
11 and 5. And hey, Sis Dan, how's it going? Reason why it's a long night is because everyone has seen a lot backwards. All right, so are we ready for our prologue?
Let's go for
Yeah,
it.
turn it down.
yeah. Sounds
Sorry
good.
about all the background noise here. I said turn it down. All right. It has always seemed to me that 1938 was the springtime of my life. I was engrossed in completing my novel, and as the words poured out, I felt as if the whole world was unfolding. It was time of rising hope, not only for me, but for my grandfather. I don't know where he got, like, this episode here. We find out, like, literally right away that he thinks grandma's going to come home there, but yet they all said that every doctor was saying that he couldn't. I'm not sure what that's all about out there. All right, so let's get to that tab there. So he's working away. And Grant, they're all dusted and shining there. And I will say, I do like that stained glass window that Grandpa had put in for Grandma there. One of the many memories next to the red oak that he has with her. Oh. Oh yeah, these captions are wrong. So yeah, they're spick and spanning. There. Oh, and bring me my pop, please. All right, so so it's cleaning because Grandma could barely spot a piece of dust. You know, that kind of reminds me of the way Grandma spots dust is the way Hadley spot spiders.
What is it?
Yeah, like
Don't
she-
worry
she
about
barely-
it,
she could
girl. In
spot-
just a couple of years, instead of spiders, she'll be spotting your wallet, and she's gonna be asking for money every day.
Well, I got a fake $100 bill here that I could give her. That has a picture of Trump right on it. I wonder how they did this. Like, I wonder where they got this this vision from.
Oh, can I have a drink of
I'm sure it's from an old episode.
Yeah.
Did you notice she was in the main credits on this one too, which was interesting?
Well, because they have her
out.
Well, the only reason they put her in the main credits because of this scene, I'm guessing, because it's the only time she appears.
Either that, they didn't take it out of like a longing respect, and they didn't want to spend the money on changing them.
Could be.
Yeah, she's been in the whole season.
Okay. I just noticed them this time.
Yeah. Yeah. And you notice that we only see John Boy at the very beginning of the episode?
We don't see him very much in the episode, actually, when it goes on.
No, all we see him there is at the very beginning there.
We do
We
see
see
him.
him a little bit later.
Yeah, I think we see him once or twice later, but quite briefly. He's not in it much at all.
Well, Yeah, I wonder why that is. Oh, and holy crap! They looking at the teleplay in the who wrote the story. I'm actually surprised it came together as much as it did there, because we had 3 writers on this one.
Didn't they have one of the regular writers though? I can't remember her.
They had Rod Peterson, Claire Whitaker, and Catherine Michelin Power. But we got one of our recurring directors there, Harry Harris.
And isn't Whitaker one of the more regular writers? I think she's written quite a few.
She might have.
But yeah, Harris, he's directed quite a few of them too. So that probably didn't hurt.
No, that probably helped. Well, we usually the more writers you get, the story is, because everybody wants to put their input in. You know. Yeah, usually once you get past 3 writers there, then the story falls apart.
You have to wonder.
So this is kind of
yeah. You have to wonder what they actually all contributed.
Well, I would think one's the main story, one's the B story, and then one essentially did the editing to bring them together.
Could be.
No, this is kind of interesting here, and I have been liking how they've been just kind of keeping nice little nods. I wonder if this episode was kind of inspired. They might have gotten word that Ellen Corby could go home, and maybe that the doctors changed their mind. Maybe she took maybe like a little bit of a turn there, and that's what inspired this story.
Possibly.
Because they've been keeping us updated throughout the whole season there when they go, well, how's Grandma doing? Oh, she's doing good. Her spirits are, and they mix it into the story, you know, it always flowed well.
That does stand to reason. You're right.
I think they do it more out of respect for Ellen Corby, though, just to keep her mentioned through the season, you know, a little bit.
Well, I think it was more like people were wondering how Ellen Corby was doing. So they'd always put a line in the episode, just go, "Oh, she's doing good." You know, no, not only is it to keep Grandma in there,
that wouldn't translate to real time. When people are watching this, is probably 4 or 5 months after the fact. So everyone, even back then, I'm sure they would have gotten word in a newspaper about updates on Ellen Corby.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, yeah, it's the 70s. It's not actually the 30s, girl. News like this was pretty regular.
No, but what I'm saying is, I thought they're like Star Trek. They always filmed maybe like four or like a week before the episode aired, because they'd only have
the original
4 days
series.
to film.
Yeah, the original series.
No, they were wrapping that up. They were wrapping that shit up at minimum 3 months before.
Oh hell no! Why do you think Roddenberry wrote the Menagerie Part 1 and 2? Because they were so far behind in production. If they hadn't come up with that 2-part episode, they were going to run out of stuff to air in a couple of weeks. Like Roddenberry was desperate, and that's why he used the cage footage to create that 2-parter. Because that bought them a couple of weeks of time to film some more episodes. So
before deadlines, not before air.
TOS was often really close to the wire as far as filming.
Maybe they changed that nowadays from what it used to be.
Well, I'm sure in the 60s, don't forget, a lot of TV was still a pretty new thing in the 60s. So a lot of shows were just trying to figure out what the hell they were doing back then. So
yeah, but
by the 70s,
Jim
by the 70s they had it figured out.
Yeah, but anyhow, Jim here was but anyhow, Jim Bob here was talking about the valves need to be replaced. He said he could do it. And he's like, John's thinking, oh shit, does that mean right away? And no, he's like talking like 6 months down the damn road there, but he said he could do it. They're talking with all the hospital bills. They'll get it. They'll take off, and Aimee comes over and she asks like, "What you doing? What does it look like I'm doing?" And she wanted to see if she'd come help, but she uses the excuse, "Oh, mother says the prim and propers, blah blah blah." Basically, this isn't ladies' work or nothing. And like, does she had chores now? Like Corbet's been making her do all this stuff like ballet and sit there listen to music. It'd be more stuff like that be used in New York or Los Angeles, not on Walton's Mountain. Like
Exactly.
she was making Aimee would be a pretty worthless on Walton's Mountain because she wouldn't be able, even if she got married, she wouldn't be able to help the husband out because she'd be too busy doing ballet or whatever.
Yeah, the husband would be out in the field doing farm work, and she'd be listening to classical music while he's working his ass off. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, instead of like cooking the dinner and all, because he used to. Well, the way it used to be, maybe someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but this was kind of like the way a lot of families around here were, is that the women would do the inside cleaning and cooking and dishes there, and the men would do all the outside work like mowing, shoveling, keeping the shoveling, keeping the trees trimmed, and do all that. I'm not saying that the husbands didn't help on the inside, but it's also like, I'll do the outside work, you do the inside work. There, type deal.
Well, that's back when being a housewife was an honorable thing. Even in the 60s, my mom was a housewife, even though she did have a real job as well that she worked. So she was doing double duty that way. But I remember she was really good. Like, she'd cook our supper, and oh man, she could cook. Oh man, we had good suppers back in the 60s.
We had some good stuff. There's a couple dinners that my mom used to make a lot there that once I was able to work, I made sure I worked on those nights, and that was tomato hot dish night and hot tuna bun night. I made sure I worked those nights.
Yeah, we generally have we'd have like a meatloaf and potatoes, or maybe a steak, or and
And
we'd have probably some veggies as well. Like,
see
my mom was
most
a
of
good cook.
and my
Lucky
dad always
you.
did the grilling. My dad always did the grilling, so
Yeah, we never had a barbecue back then.
Lucky you, PvP. My mom had no sense of smell, so everything she cooked tasted like living hell.
Oh God, that's horrible.
My dad used to call her Instant Ann because if it
Oh
wasn't instant mashed
no,
potatoes or instant TV dinners, yeah, Instant Ann.
that's not good. Yeah.
No, thank God I can cook. And I taught my kids and my boy can cook.
Yeah,
Harlan's a hell of a cook.
I even learned to half-ass
Yeah.
cook when I was in college because I couldn't afford to eat at restaurants all the time, so I still had to cook at home when I wasn't in class or anything. So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh
I'm
man.
not saying I'm a great I'm not saying I'm a great cook, but some of my cooking has gotten me laid. So
Your kids are alive, so you're okay.
Your food shorts look pretty tasty, I gotta say. Some of them.
well, it kind of helps. I worked in restaurants for 20 years.
Well, come on then. You're
That
being
doesn't
too modest.
usually help. I worked
being-
in a restaurant for 7 years. I just can't cook a lick.
Eh.
I went
I'm
to
not-
school, so I'm a chef by
Yeah.
trade.
All right, so
You get the feeling
see, I was thinking
everybody
of getting a couple.
everybody's thinking grandma's coming home. I get the feeling.
Yeah, we got a chili cook-off that's coming up there. I should just heat up a couple cans of Hormel chili and call it Hunter's chili.
You think you get away with it?
I really
It's all for-
respect the producers of this show because they still had grandma in the movie after her stroke.
Oh yeah, no, they brought her back to the TV show in season 7.
Yeah,
But
major respect.
yeah, they brought her back to season 7. Then they just gave her one liners, like one word lines and stuff like that. But too bad this is right after, like, she came back after Will Gear had passed away.
Yeah.
Aw,
Well, they brought her back so she can keep her insurance going and to get her a small paycheck.
Yeah, because that's one thing I like about this episode is because we got lots of Will Gear in this one, and he passed away shortly after season 6, I believe, right, Grilla? He's got like one more season after this, I believe.
Yeah, he passed away in between season 6 and 7
Yeah.
there, and then Grandma comes back season 7.
Yeah, it's too bad they hadn't been able to get
All
back
right,
together
so
for at least one or two episodes, but oh well, that's the way it is, I guess.
Yeah. So we got Jason playing the piano. Here, Grandpa comes in. He's all huff and bothered. Apparently, he raised a big old stink at the hospital there because he somewhere along the line he got the impression that he could bring Grandma home. I don't know if she was doing that so much better, or some of the doctors said that she might be able to get home to like bring up hope or something. But I thought like they said Grandma was tired of being cooped up in the hospital. There, she wanted to go home, but I thought that maybe this was before. Maybe I'm thinking too modern. There, where they couldn't keep you there. If you didn't want to stay in the hospital, they couldn't keep you there. But it'd be like, just don't come bitching to me when things get worse for you, type deal.
It doesn't matter how much she bitches and moans. It's up to John.
Oh, John.
Back in the good old days, as head of the household, they would listen to John over even Zeb.
But
No
wouldn't
matter
it
what
be the
condition she was
husband?
in.
But wouldn't it be ultimately up to Alan Corby or Grandma and Grandpa here? Considering their husband and wife, and she's the patient.
Yeah, but he's the son and he's the head of the household, so they'd listen to John.
yeah, I think I'm with Jerm there.
I
At
think
a certain age.
there's a scene later where Mary Ellen and her husband have a say in it too. So, as medical people, I think they have a say as well about Grandma's status in the hospital. So,
Yeah, because
later
John's
on.
referring to Kurt.
Yeah, so
But yeah,
Grandpa apparently.
even Mary Ellen's upset with Grandpa when he shows up with the flowers later on.
Yeah. Well, Grandpa here is really, and he's now banned from the hospital. There, like I can understand them throwing his ass out, but I can't understand them permanently banning him. Like they could easily just get, all right, you got like a week. You're banned for like a week here, type deal. But it sounds like he was permanently banned.
Yeah, he got a little aggressive.
Hello?
Yep.
Lost you guys there for a second.
Still here.
No.
So crazy internet over
isn't that a poster-worthy picture right there?
here. Isn't it though?
I think that's poster-worthy right there.
He's pouting. He's mad.
I don't even know how to screenshot. I don't know how I can screenshot that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is it Windows
That's
F2?
definitely a mad pout.
That's the type of face that's just caption it 30 minutes on the can, 30 minutes to go, and still no relief.
That's the type of face my daughter gives when I don't give her what she wants.
Wow, your daughter actually looks like that. Oh, that's scary, Gorilla.
Yeah.
Well, it is his daughter.
John has an amusing look. So yeah, they talk about that, and I don't know if it's just like the sudden hope Grandpa got that Grandma would be coming home, or because he's been sleeping in the bed. We know that for a fact there, but now all of a sudden he can't sleep in the bed.
Well, he had hope before.
Hey, turn that down, please. Turn it down. So Grandpa's out here working, and he had a good line here. I want to play it.
Morning, son. Where you were. Breakfast is ready.
I can sit down all morning, wait for the ladies to get breakfast up. And there's work to be done. This order of fence post must go out today.
Got it early, huh?
And I read somewhere that work preserves us from three great evils: boredom, poverty, and vice. So that's why I intend to keep busy.
Well, okay, yeah, it can keep you from your vices. You keep yourself busy. You can stick away from your smoking and your drinking and all the other fun shit. There. If you're working, if you're really busy, you're not watching the clock there. But poverty, no, you can have some bosses that don't pay you very fucking much, just enough to shut you up.
Yeah, with the cost of living these days, it's pretty hard to stay above poverty.
Yeah.
By the way,
So
I want to get other opinions on this. Like he's tarring the end of those posts, right, to prevent them from decaying when they're put into the ground, I would think.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you're going to tar the end of a post that long, shouldn't the tar be more than like a foot at the end? Like, wouldn't it be like 2 or 3
Well, look at
feet?
the other ones.
Yeah, but
He's
they're
not
all
finished
about a
with them.
foot. Yeah, but he's only got that
Now
little bucket. He's only got that little bucket, right?
Yeah, so he's not finished. He has to just grab a paintbrush and zap some more on afterwards.
Yeah, but when they deliver them, I don't think there's any change in the look of them. So I'm just thinking, usually they tar the end of a post like at least 2 or 3 feet, because you're going to bury that sucker more than a foot in the ground to make sure it's solid and stable.
I think that's a nitpick, Dale. Do you picked up on?
No, it's a nit. Well, yeah, but it bugged me because I know a little bit about fence posts. Growing up, out in a rural area,
Yeah.
I had farmers for neighbors, and
Yeah.
they'd probably cringe if they saw this.
Oh, that'd just be one of those that I didn't notice it, so it didn't bother me. They just did it for the.
Well, I'm not saying
storyline
it
here.
ruins. I'm not saying it ruined the episode or anything. Like it's just I'm being a nitpicker there, but still, I noticed.
You're lucky they tarred him at all.
I noticed it.
Yeah. Here, Grandpa's using the force to stop the car. Stop! He's using the force.
That car looks like it's got a pair of eyes. That's creeping me out. I never noticed that till now.
Wait, did I accidentally?
Did you what?
I think I accidentally back.
You went back. Unless they got
Oh,
they got Elizabeth clean out the chicken coop twice in this one, which I don't think they did. Yeah, you went way back.
Nope. I accidentally clicked a little too high.
I think you're about right now.
So I cannot remember. Yeah.
She's
I can't
talking
remember what's going
about.
on in this scene.
Yeah. Zeb's talking about getting flowers to Esther, and she just has to explain to him that you can't go back to the hospital.
Okay. I'm totally lost on this transcript here. All right, so that puts Grandpa in a mood. So they're talking to Corbett that and Elizabeth has grown up past 2 dress sizes there, or 2 coverall sizes. So they're getting some new clothes for Elizabeth, which her and John Boy are probably the only ones that got new clothes. Very rarely for the others. But Corbett's not minding her own damn business there. There were she's insisting that women should have or girls should be wearing dresses every day and all this other stuff. She's getting on. See, Corbett's problem is she's a New York gal living in the backwoods.
Exactly.
There, but she chose to marry Ike, and she chose
Too
to
high for
live
her
there.
horse. Yeah. She's too high for her horse.
The problem with Cora Best is
She's-
she doesn't even try to adapt to Walton's Mountain.
And she's just a new mom who got a hold of one of those books.
I think
I've
she
seen it
thinks-
before. They're nervous. They don't really know what to do. They see this book and they instantly fall in love with it, and it's like their parenting Bible, no matter what it says.
Yeah, but they've had Aimee for a whole season now, haven't they?
Earlier this season,
Oh, was it earlier this season? Okay. Yeah, oh, this is the perfect summation of what I see. It's like Corbett, just
like,
fucking
oh, no.
drop it. Just drop it. I'm staying out of this, but drop it, please.
Ike's expression says everything you need to know, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I love actors like you mentioned before, Gorilla, that can do a facial expression that tells you more than dialogue ever could.
Oh yeah, even just that simple hand gesture, him just keeping his eyes half closed, like. Now here's a dying art here in this it's not knitting, embroidering. Yeah, embroidering. That's a dying art.
well, they have machines to do that now.
Yeah, because I don't even think my aunts embroidered there. My grandma embroidered, but I don't think my aunts do. I think that's going to be a lost art here in the next 30 years.
Well, my mom used to knit sweaters and scarves and all kinds of stuff for years and years, and she was really good at it. Like I still got a box full of sweaters in the cupboard there somewhere that she left behind.
Yeah,
And man, she was really good at knitting.
Most sewing machines can do that now.
Yeah, but she did it by hand, and those sweaters are special. That's why I still kept them. I could probably eBay them or something, but
yeah,
it's one of the things that reminds me of Mom, so it's hard to let them go.
Yeah, technology is why most people don't do that anymore. You got one machine that can sew, embroider, and do all that stuff for you, so they don't really teach kids how to do that.
Well, people don't have the time either, Germ, do they? Back then, it was a slower paced life, even in the 60s.
Yeah. Are you guys hearing anything in the background?
Just the occasional whining for Dad.
Nothing at the moment.
Alrighty. Well, they're supposed to be doing music appreciation, but she leaves. So
yeah, Elizabeth got bored.
So John has something he has to do here. I can't remember what exactly it is, but Grandpa's gonna go deliver the wood there, and he makes some comment, and John's like, "You're just gonna drop off that wood and come back, aren't you?" Or like he knows what Zeb's gonna do. There,
yeah,
yeah.
Okay, some of them are like 2-3 feet. There's a couple of them that are spots of only maybe like a foot and a half.
Yeah,
there.
Inconsistent.
It's a full flowers thing. So he brings the flowers in, and oh, this is kind of funny. He kind of just hides his face. He just kind of hides his face from that nurse there. And she stops him like, "Excuse me, gentlemen," and he says he's from some flower company and so flowers. He goes, and she's like, "Oh, our nurses will make sure the flowers are delivered." I don't know what's up with that rule, but there's probably a good reason for that rule. That rule there, but he's like,
no delivery people are allowed in hospitals.
Oh, gotcha.
Even
she
today,
makes a
you
comment,
can't
goes,
pass the front desk.
oh, I suppose I get. But she makes a comment, goes, we haven't lost a potted plant yet. I thought that was a freaking hilarious line there with this nurse. I like this nurse.
Nurse is pretty
Too
funny,
bad
I
we-
gotta say.
Yeah. And he says he throws a fit. He throws a hissy. He throws a hissy fit. And I got an issue here. Curtis
Yeah,
has
they
his
wrote
own
this.
practice. Mary Ellen works.
They do rounds in
Was
hospitals
that Jeremy?
to maintain credentials.
Okay. Okay, that's plausible there because
Yeah.
I was gonna say he has his own practice and she's a nurse there. So why the hell are they working in the hospital?
Yeah. The problem I had with this is Grandpa manipulating her, and she actually gives in.
Oh,
She should have
Grandpa's
just.
always done that.
Yeah, but she should have just been there, stand firm, and denying, and just have him put up a fit, and then Curtis could come in and shut him down.
Curtis does show
Oh,
up in
sure,
a
make
second,
Curtis
though.
look like the bad guy.
Doesn't Curtis show up a short time after this a bit?
Yeah, but that's after Mary Ellen is caved in.
Yeah, well, she's a Walton and she doesn't like to piss off Grandpa, I guess.
Well, she knows how much Grandma means to Grandpa there, so I think that's more the reason why she caved.
She's letting her heart rule her head, basically.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be having growth for Mary Ellen, and she should have been able to stand up to him at this point.
Yeah, sometimes she grows and sometimes we go backwards with her character. Which has been consistent through the whole series. Like sometimes Mary Ellen grows and then sometimes she regresses again.
Yeah. And
Hey, Lemon.
hey, Scurvy, how about
Hey, Lemon.
How's it going, Lemon?
So yeah, he manipulates her. And Mary Ellen sticks him up there, and Curtis is like, "What the fuck is he doing here?" And he keeps insisting that she needs rest and all that. See, there's a reason why I don't write for episodes because that's how I would probably write it. Like, what the fuck? But no, they do. And for some reason, Ben's here. Oh wait, he rode along with them.
Yeah, Ben's there
And
trying to track down the old man.
Ben's picking him up after delivering the lumber, remember?
Yeah. So here, Grandpa is throwing crumbs at the ducks, and the issue I have with this is we threw half a French fry on the ground there, and we seen freaking like 10 birds fly in and start pecking at each other, trying to get the damn French fry here, and the ducks are just ignoring the bread.
It's because he's not throwing bread.
And what is he throwing?
He's probably throwing styrofoam pieces so they actually show up on screen.
Oh, I thought it was bread.
Yeah, it's supposed to be bread, but he's throwing something that the camera could actually pick up.
Yeah, because no, that's the funny shit there when we throw half a French fry, all the birds are pecking at each other trying to be the one that gets the French fry. Then they sit there hanging around and trying to get more food. Like when we flew right into Fort Lauderdale, there they have signs everywhere saying "Do not feed the birds because they'll become dependent." And there's just birds everywhere waiting for people to drop food and stuff. You could tell we were in a heavily tourist area.
Yeah, it's not so much they'll become dependent; they'll become pushy.
Oh yeah, and they hang around too. They don't go. They don't leave. So John here says he thought he'd find me here, and he has a talk, and we find out Grandpa's now been permanently banned. Blah blah blah. That's a pretty nice scene. What was the stuff in the cup? I was trying to figure that out there when they're, is that just like a dead flower or something?
No, I don't remember.
I'm not sure. I don't think it's ever really described, is it?
No, they don't mention what it is or nothing. It's just like it's something for having the Well, have a good night there, Suzanne. I hope you feel better.
Night, Suzanne.
Good night, Suzanne.
Maybe it's Grandpa's stash. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a stash, man. He's going to pull the pipe out any minute. No. Okay.
What kind of pipe?
I'm guessing it's something to do with Grandma. Maybe it's
Which herb are we smoking tonight?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
No, for not to throw Grandpa under the bus,
Maybe
it's
it's
a small tobacco plant.
Looks kind of green, don't it? Just saying.
Yeah.
It's probably something Grandma gave him when they were youngins. Some kind of whatever.
All right. So Grandpa gets up, leaves the room here, and then they hear the footsteps and goes, you hear that? Then he goes, maybe it's Aaron getting back from the no, she has a lot heavier steps there. Maybe it's John Boy getting done with his reading. No, he usually goes straight to bed there. Then they figure out his grandpa there, but they didn't worry about it. They're talking about he just hasn't been right lately. But the funniest thing here is Olivia's like, would you miss me as much if I was gone as Grandpa does to Grandma? He goes, I miss you already, and that you know you in your book, which translates, we know which part of him misses her. Misses her. Just the way she rolls over and he rolls over. Maybe you get
well, he's had a long day.
So Grandpa comes and sleeps out here, and Jason's all happy he's up. And Jason here, I will say right now, he's a complete dick. You know why? The entire house is laying down, resting, trying to go to sleep. So what's he do? Grandpa talks to him. They pull out the guitar and they start singing. It's a complete dick move right there.
You know, I had the same thought, but it's not all that loud, and they are upstairs, so maybe it's not terribly awful. But it was kind of a dick move.
Well, no, PvP, don't you remember the conversation we had like 8 months ago when we were talking about how thin the walls are, and then Olivia needed that, or John needed that special sock for Olivia? So you don't think that sound would transfer upstairs?
I do remember that. Sadly enough, I actually do remember that conversation.
Well, it's not like he goes into Jailhouse Rock or anything like that.
Well, yeah, it's not like he plugs in,
plugs
in the electric.
We'll give him that much, but I'll give him that much.
He doesn't start wailing on it like Pete Townsend or something. Come on, girl.
That would be that song is called Lorena. That he plays. So yeah, and Grandpa falls asleep to that. Until Grandpa's sitting here, I stepped away for a second when they're carrying the board, so I don't know what the boards are all about.
We never see the boards again, so I don't know what they're.
Well,
about
maybe
either.
they're just making a delivery.
I think it's an excuse for them to notice Grandpa sitting on his butt doing nothing all day.
Yeah, they're just doing random work.
Yeah, there's nothing important going on, actually.
Because this is about the time I started cooking the kids' supper, so here she's doing her ballet and all that, and Corbett tells her that it's time to leave. It's not a good time because she has to practice her ballet.
Oh God.
I am gonna keep my mouth. So Elizabeth starts barking. I was gonna make a comment, but I'm keeping that to myself. And it froze up on me.
Doesn't even miss.
I got backtracked here. It froze up on me. Do we have any? No, the chat's kind of quiet tonight.
Really?
If Grandpa was listening to some poetry and all that, then John comes back, then him and John sings. He's been moping around, got that being his stuff. It's kind of like a weird scene here.
And one of the few scenes with John Boy in the episode.
Oh,
Richard Thomas sure didn't have a lot to do in this one.
yeah. Well, he might have been working on some other stuff, or they just didn't give him lines for 1 week.
Well, either he was working on
They just
some
didn't have much
other
more to-
project, or they figured they just didn't need him in the episode.
Yeah, there's no real way to work them in on this stuff.
I mean, the B
Yeah,
story.
because this is more of like it.
The B story between Aimee and Elizabeth is more entertaining than John Boy anyway, so it's actually not a bad B story in this one.
Yeah, melded together.
Well,
I
we
just
don't
wish
get-
they would have brought. I kind of wish they could have cut some of this other stuff out and brought more of the B story forward and written more of it, you know. And spoiler alert for the next 15 minutes there. If Aimee, they would have done more with having Aimee replace Grandma and Grandpa for Grandpa there. They'd have done more with her and Grandpa than instead of the last 5 minutes of the episode. Because that's the whole point of the B story there. I think that would have got pretty good there.
They probably could have gotten a little bit more out of it, but not much.
Yeah, but I still think it'd be good to show more of like, Grandpa now has someone to lean on to now that Grandma's gone.
Yeah, that's more for future episodes.
Yeah,
Not something you have to put into this one.
I
Yeah.
think that part of the end was pretty much just about right.
All right. So
Because
I will be back.
we don't get to see these two hanging around too often, and they're supposed to be best buddies or whatever. So it's nice.
Well, they're cousins.
Well, yeah, but they're still friends too. Like it's nice to see them hanging out for a change, because we don't get to see it all that often, really.
Yeah, we don't have her or the entire Godsey family in it very much, for that matter.
Yeah. So yeah, as far as B stories goes, I didn't mind this one at all, actually.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. They tied the two stories together pretty well.
Yeah, I gotta say that I would agree that they did a pretty good job on that.
And no new chats. So we'll just sit here and
Sorry,
make
I-
conversation while Gorilla.
Sorry.
I hope you use the
Sorry,
Pearl
I
Apps
said-
pack when you put them in the river.
Hey, I got a professional rap from the police department here.
Uh-oh.
So I gotta put this down so I can see the 10 arrow. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds. So they're sitting here picking flowers and talking all that. It's established your best friends. And Grandpa's they show him the Grandpa's wildflowers. And Grandpa can name every wildfire. Like he goes, "Oh, here's an iris. This is a tulip. This is a Virginia." What?
I need to watch. Your phone is almost dead.
Oh, it's still got 3%.
I'm gonna watch it. I want to watch something on the TV.
boy.
The TV's broken.
How's it broke?
It don't work. You just quit. You fry it out.
Oh.
Just think, in 10 years, you'll have to just give her 100 and they'll disappear.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So then he said that there's some Virginia stuff
Dad,
there.
can you give me my drink?
Ah, Jesus Christ, you're asking an awful lot out of me, kid. So I didn't even notice that at first that they had all kinds of dirt on them. I didn't even notice that for a second on the episode there. And
Dad, who's this?
the court.
Who's this?
Esco, that's his crab. But anyhow, she's just a guest at how dirty she is. And she demands to be right, come home and Grandma butts in and goes, "Oh, it's just the kids being kids. They're out playing, getting their toes in the dirt. It won't hurt them and all that." She's acting like Amy's not washable and stuff. But then she tells her it's time to go home there. Then she says, "No." Was it French that she started yelling at her in Germ?
I believe so.
Yeah, because it sounded like it seemed like that was like French. Like that how she knows that she's upset because of the French.
I think she started yelling in French so Zeb wouldn't understand it.
And I think I think Zeb might know a little bit French because he might have, but he might.
No, Zeb went to Cuba.
Yeah, she doesn't know which switch it is. Just do it, please. But anyhow, John might have taught him some French and all that stuff there versus
No, I'm not gonna interrupt you then.
they're like we know John knows French.
No,
Because
John knows a good amount of French, but I doubt Zeb learned a word.
No, I cannot. I'm busy right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is just further proof it's cheaper to keep her. When you're doing stuff and the kids are yelling, it pays to have a woman around to take up their time.
Well, there's other cheaper routes also.
Daddy, I want to touch your duck.
This comes from a man who's paying 2 alimonies.
Because he lives. What is?
Yeah.
Who
So
is this?
Ike here actually grew a pair.
Dad, who is this?
That's Donald Duck.
Who's that?
Oh God!
It's the president it's a duck.
Why is he doing this?
How does your kid not know who Donald Duck is?
He's doing
Yeah,
this.
did your kid grow up in a cornfield somewhere? Girl?
Well, it's a rubber duck in the shape of the president.
Why is
I'll
it
take
doing
it short of it later tonight.
So it's are you telling us it's a Trump duck?
Yes, it is.
Donald
Yeah.
Trump. Okay, I get the joke now.
Yeah, that's why they call it Donald Duck.
Dad,
So,
can I
anyhow-
please turn off the-
Go for it. You can go turn it off.
I want
Oh
to-
yeah, just go
Well, I'm busy right
somewhere.
now.
Go somewhere.
But
so we can
anyhow,
get this episode done.
I want to go and walk.
well then you'll have to deal with it. Anyhow, Ike here actually grew a pair, and he says, "I don't think what you're doing is right. Ever since you got that book treating Amy like that, she's not happy. Blah 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 blah." And Corbett says, "She's aghast that how dare I speak to her that way." And he was actually very polite, a lot politer than he is a lot politer than I would have been.
Dad, it's not doing it back together.
Oh my God!
So
I
anyhow,
shouldn't even be talking to her. He should have just taken that book and destroyed it. So,
Yeah.
honey, I don't know what happened to your book. It is why he's just cleaning out the ashes.
so she had to go. She
I want this one tonight.
so she goes and sleeps in the parlor there, and he and I don't know where. And he went to go sleep in the
On the pool table.
And turning up every
He said, I'm going to go sleep on the pool table.
Okay, just a sec. I got to plug something in here.
Yeah, you better go handle these unruly children.
Not that one.
Oh, God.
Every time I see Gorilla struggle with his children, I'm reminded of a great Blues Brothers song.
It's this one.
It's cheaper to keep her.
This one.
Probably the
That is
best song
this
off of the
one.
Blues Brothers 2001 track.
No, that's the wrong one.
Is it
Oh,
supposed
brother.
to be black?
Because if you think it's bad now, just imagine when she's not there, she has all your money, and there's no one to deal with the running kids.
All right, so I'm tempted just to shill up for the medication myself out of pocket.
Thanks, Dad.
You can just go with the extra strong NyQuil.
I don't have any, and I'm broke this week. So anyhow, there's a slight knock in there, and the Zeb's there. She somehow run away because of Corbett being so like a mother and
I
stuff.
want to change it. I want something else. I like.
Oh,
I
boy.
like none of them.
Here,
No.
take the remote.
Is this the remote?
Yes.
Oh, God.
All right.
I dropped it.
So yeah. Oh, perfect right there. That's a perfect still right there. So anyhow, she wants to.
Maybe
grandpa
if
to
you're
adopt her.
Epstein.
Okay, that's the clip of the night, girl. That's the clip of the night. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Clip that. Clip that.
Dad, can you help me? Can you help me, Dad?
Oh, my
Dad,
God.
I want to
Dad, go
change-
help somebody, Dad, so we don't have to listen to them all bloody night, Dad.
Oh, and you can
To
see.
Hadley, just give me like 5 minutes, okay? Give me like 5 minutes.
Just
and I'll
throw
fix it.
your wallet at him and give up.
Yeah. So anyhow,
Oh,
they
boy.
find out that she's missing. Oh wait, no. That brings her back, and he has a little discussion with them. She's get back up and knock it off. Well, it's just the rest of the episode's just blah blah blah. So we're gonna just go to our epilogue. Shh. Quiet. Shh.
Good Lord.
Grandpa's quite vigilant.
Did you feed
So
him a
moved
bag of
to the
sugar
hospital
this
staff so he's
afternoon?
eventually allowed to sit. No. Oh wait, I forgot that Zeb actually gets a spot here. After this long talk, he actually gets a spot sitting right outside the hospital there where he can look at her room and stuff.
Yeah.
Everything going on in this scene. So, Grandpa's quite vigilant. So moved the hospital staff that is eventually allowed to sit with her again in the room. But until that time, he came every evening to the bench where he could see her lighted window. Alrighty. So
Yeah, he went every night.
No.
When he fell asleep on the bench, John Boy had to drive him home.
yeah. Alright. So PvP, what do you got? Or what's your thoughts on this episode?
I enjoyed it.
I want to sit with you.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was nice. I thought it was nice we finally got a Will Gear episode because we don't get many of those, and he was really good in this, and he was basically in about 90% of the episode, probably. Like he was in a lot. Very rare for Will Gear to be featured like that. So that gave it high marks. And I mean, since we're gonna just have him for just a little over another season before he's gone. it was nice for him to, get a good episode while he was still, in reasonable health. The B story was good for a change. I actually enjoyed the Amy and Elizabeth friendship stuff. Even Cora Beth kind of made it interesting in a sense, like she was so damn fucking annoying that I actually kind of even liked that part because she was such a bitch. I knew she was going to get hers by the end of the episode, which she finally did. And I liked, as you say, Ike finally growing a pair, pissing her off. So that was good. I'm thinking, since she finally pulled that long stick out of her ass in this episode, I'm sure Ike is probably going to be very happy about that aspect as well. I'm sure he's looking forward to that. Good episode. I got to give it. It's going to be in the A range. A range. Oh, because Will Gear was so damn good and the B story was solid for a change. I'm going to give this one an A. I liked it. Kept me entertained from beginning to end.
Yeah, I can't argue with that rating. The writing was solid. It integrated A and B stories quite well. We got a future Will Gear. That's not very often. And things seem to be picking up since they're not focusing on the two older daughters as much. That seems to clean up the stories a lot.
Yeah, true.
All right, no, this was good. Good, you got 3 writers, which is always scary when you got multiple writers. No, but they all seemed to mesh well and knew what each one was going to go for. And Chris shoving that into my mouth. That does not go in my mouth, Hadley. Stop. But anyhow, no, they actually meshed well. I think they actually cooperated. They're all on the same page there. I do kind of wish we would have had more Amy Grandpa Dalton, or I hope like maybe in future episodes, like they kind of have Amy coming over more to hang out with Grandpa and have her be like the cudgel or the crutch there while Grandma's away, if that makes sense. There, but no, it's overall pretty good there, and and I like how. Yeah, I think girl parent actually stood up to the Corvette and told her to knock it the fuck off and just throw the damn book out. This would have just been another Corvette had a stick up her ass episode, and that I think that would have been more of a drink. But now that I pretty much told her just shut the fuck up. That made the episode kind of there. So I'm gonna give it an A-.
Oh, A-. Wow, girl is you're the low one this week. Boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been very generous there.
Well, we're all giving it A range.
So it just under an up.
I think the kids kind of soured you on this.
Maybe.
I've
been
took that hit.
Well, I was just trying to also multitask too while trying to watch the episode too. I was trying to multitask.
See, that's not good. That's not good. You want to pay attention when you're watching an episode.
Well, sorry. I'm sorry. My parental duties came into play.
Hey, you got a closet somewhere. You can just lock them in the closet for an hour, girl. Come on.
And you still have that burlap sack I sent you.
Sorry.
Oh gosh.
What? No. Well, we've been averaging about this amount of time here. We even went off. We even went off on some side talks there, or tangents a little bit.
Yeah, this must be a record. We did this in just like an hour's time, which is amazing.
Yeah, so
This might want to be one of the shortest reviews we've ever done, actually.
no, we probably had some more.
Yeah, it's going a lot quicker now that you're not showing so much copyrighted material.
Yeah, and also since a certain
Yeah, well,
unnamed person
I got
is
tired
joining
of fighting it
What
too.
is this?
Yeah, well, I got tired of fighting it. Also, there was also a drugged cloth to put under the door. yeah. So if anybody wants to send me some damn chloroform, it'd be greatly appreciated. All right, so
That I
PvP,
can't get
what
through
do
the mail.
Dad, how do you change it?
Yeah, PvP, what do you got going on?
Not much. Probably I had supper already, so not to worry about that.
Dad,
Probably get some
how do
sleep,
you
maybe
change
do a
it?
couple things around the apartment here, but yeah, a few things I need to do, but probably not a heck of a lot planned for tonight. And the rest of the weekend, I haven't made any serious plans yet, so just take it day by day, I guess.
And
Hello.
as far as my channel goes, we'll be on Saturday saving Star Trek. On Monday, we'll have Rebirth of Mothra 2. And that's about it.
Alrighty, as for me, well, on Sunday we'll have the reptile room there. Then on hey, shh. Then on Tuesday we'll have the all famous cigar lounge. I think I'm gonna take a week. Hey, I told you. Shh. We'll take a break from politics on Tuesday there, but we'll do something for the cigar lounge. Maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to have some bingo cards ready. We can play some crazy bitch bingo. Then and apparently that's funny. Then Tuesday we'll have another cigar lounge there. So, then, hey, shh! It wasn't that funny.
It's going to be funny when she tells her mother.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Hey! Ow! Bitch. All right, so next week's episode for the Waltons will be the hiding place with the writer John McGreevy, which is a familiar name, and Walter Alsman is the director. So I don't recognize that name, so it's gonna be weird. Ow! 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 Move! I can't see. Ow!
Girl,
Ow! 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 Ow!
girl,
So the
girl,
kids' happy hour here is about to be over here. But you just get some damn chloroform.
So the happy hour is going to turn into a slappy hour. Is that what you're saying?
Nothing that can be provable. Nothing that can be provable.
Yeah. No visible bruises. Okay.
So here's the after party here over at Sit Dan's. So make sure to go check them out here. And how'd you guys like tonight's song?
Not bad.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, it's all inspired by Grandpa taking Grandma to the Red Oak.
No, you're kidding. I never would have figured that one out.
Yeah, I know. There's some subtle innuendos. There's some subtle innuendos.
It was so subtle, girl. Yeah, it was so subtle. Yeah.
And it's almost and it's not quite as copyrightable as that Not Willie Nelson song you used to have.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, the tune seems familiar, but I don't know. I don't remember where I've heard something similar to it.
Don't give the AI the firepower. Don't mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did kind of sound like some kind of country song I'd heard before, but I have no idea what it would have been.
Yeah, I think it's a mix of a couple of them, and just parts of it stick out. If that makes sense.
I guess.
Because or it could be as simple as look up the same four chords on YouTube. There's this Australian band that they played the song. They took all these songs that had the same 4 chords and they started playing them. And they start singing. It's like but then they changed the words and they'd still be playing the same 4 chords, but maybe switch it up a little bit. They start singing another song, and it's like, actually, I'll have to look that up here after the stream. The stream here, because I definitely cannot play it on the thing here. So with that, we got 2 new chats here. Parenthood, share the joyful experience in the gorilla. Sure. All right. So that everyone have a good night, and just remember.
Look, here's the thing.
Fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded. In that